I've had the perfect life. I was born as the youngest child into a dysfunctional family. The gravity of insanity weighed heavy on our mentality. Well, our father made it harder for us to live quite happily. I mean, looking back, I've had the perfect life. 6 people living in a 2-bedroom masonette. 3 sisters in a small box room as I would get. Ready for bed to sleep on the living room sofa. That was 11 years of my life. That's a lot of pain on your shoulders. And how we got accustomed to the police sirens. Because my dad was a bully, would he physically, mentally and emotionally harm my mummy? I'm glad those steel-capped boots didn't kill my mummy. And though I had my dad's anger, she would wholeheartedly love me. Yup, that's my mummy. But what was she to do? It was a confusing recurrence when she told her parents how her husband is no good for us. And they would say the same, oh stay, don't worry, he will change, but he didn't change. Gambling addictions would make a man scrounge for change. I would find it strange how he would steal from his wife's purse and act like he's not the one to blame. But I guess looking back, you got it right. I've had the perfect life. Where he would force my mother to sign on big loans as a guarantor, only time would guarantee that he would be in a position to gamble more. That was a lot of money down the drain. And a lot of letters that read debt after debt. And letters from the bailiff stating that the eviction date was set. So the day came and we packed and left. A mother and 4 kids made homeless. And he just walked away like nothing really happened. And that's the reason why I look back and can proudly say I've had the perfect life. See, those trials and tribulations were only a test for what was to come next. My mother really tried her best to sacrifice her comforts for our happiness. But I guess this is where years of holding it in shakes you until you can't rest. If only we could have seen it then and turned things around. How one of our sisters' silence was screaming out loud. My older sister found her inches off the ground. A skipping rope around her neck no longer had us jumping for joy. But we could have all easily gone off the rails and destroyed what life was teaching us and what sharing this story would mean for us. So don't cry for me, but I pray that you try for me. No matter how small or big your problems are, just don't hold it inside for weeks, months or years. Because everyone's going through some sort of pain and fear. A roller coaster of ups and downs, but don't let yourself drown in these temporary distresses. Just look at my story as I stress this. Every situation is a chance for growth. Look inside you and see a heart of gold. So let's all walk alongside each other on this bumpy road and give a helping hand to all who you know and that you don't know. So now as you look back with me, you can see I've had the perfect life. Because all those mountains I've come across made me who I am now. Made me realize that having a rich spirit is greater than wearing a gold crown. Made me understand that connecting with higher vibrations is greater than competing with your sound. Made me witness that freedom is movement, so I no longer need to be bound. And made me finally see that real love doesn't come cheap, so don't ask for a discount. As I dismount this heavy heart, I start to join these palms and make a prayer for you. And I pray that you pray for me too. And I pray that we all pray for each other, that we can come together and all transform our sob stories into growth stories. Thank you very much.